All right, so let's talk about the actual music itself. Like you
Okay.
said, you mentioned being into music early on in your life. So how did that transition into you picking up the mic?
So the thing is that my father is my family in general, my father's side, they're all musically inclined. Like my
Okay.
father's a international singer. He doesn't do his own music, but he mainly sings popular songs for weddings and stuff like that as a cover form.
Oh,
And
okay.
then my aunt also does the same thing in California, but she goes
Oh,
to different countries like Italy and France. So I pretty much just started following after my father because I was in those weddings when he was at when I was a kid, like
oh,
watching my
okay.
father like sing and all that. So I started picking up and connecting with music and just seeing how people were dancing and just laughing, like smiling with my father. I'm just like, it's a connection. It's a
Oh,
beautiful
okay.
connection. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I want to be in that position as well and be able to change at least something small in the world. Just a connection, just dancing, just either singing, whatever it is. And then I picked up music in general, just recording music and writing poetry and writing, just writing stories. And,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So is that early influence in your life, like we talked about? Seeing your dad, performing,
yeah,
basically being around, music and all of that.
yeah,
Okay.
basically, yeah.
All right. So how? Tell me a little bit about your artist name. Like, how did that come about?
STAWNSHOWN. Okay, so I basically, like I said, like I mentioned before, I'm a cannabis activist, and I
Okay.
wanted my original name to be Sean Stone. But
Okay.
the thing is, there's an American actor that goes by that name, and I
Oh,
didn't want
Sean
the two
Stone.
confusions
Yeah.
going about. So I flipped it around. I changed from the T to the E, and Stone, and Stone Shown, and then the other,
Yes.
what's it called? The E got replaced with an H in Shown. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
Young Stone Shown, and also in the like the actual like there's a symbol in there. It means I stand for my own.
Oh, okay.
So that's basically what that comes from.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right. So as far as uh your process of like creating, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is where the inspiration come from?
Inspirations actually come from a lot of influencers. Like when they like for example, because the thing is, I make music for mental health.
Okay.
That's like my main theme and all that. So when I see these videos, what's his name? Arabic guy. He's a motivational speaker. He just makes videos basically just making sure that people appreciate the smaller things in life.
Okay.
When I see these type of videos, I kind of reflect on how I can make music to get that feeling to people talking about mental health. Because
Okay.
the thing is, I want to be a voice for the the younger crowd of mental health.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So I see these type of videos, I get ideas, and then I kind of get feelings. It depends on the feeling of the day or the type of beat that I'm making, or it all depends.
Okay.
But everything always comes down to the main theme of mental health.
Okay. So have you experienced mental health yourself, or is that
I
something
experience
that
it every single day.
okay. All
I
right.
deal with anxiety on a daily basis. I deal with all types of anxiety, social, being antisocial, even going places. Sometimes I get paranoid. Like I deal with a lot of mental health. So I rather use my personal
Okay.
preference into my music.
All right. So how do you get to deal with that? How do you have to fix that anxiety, or
How do I deal with it? You mean?
how do you deal with it?
I mean, cannabis and
Okay,
music.
alright.
Honestly, just writing music, writing how I feel, because I can't go out and just express my ways through social media. So I sit there with a pen and a pad. I put on a beat that I feel like I'm gonna just jot down ideas for and just start writing and just put the pieces together.
Okay. So okay, we're gonna transition to that. So how's the writing process goes for you? So you kind of draw from your
It's
personal
always different.
pain
It's different. It's all
and
different.
put it on paper, right?
Because the thing is, like sometimes I would just have a beat and I would just listen to the beat about 4 or 5 times, and then I'll kind of try to connect the story along with it to kind of like just match up to the feel, to the synchronizing of my voice, and just start jotting down ideas. And then I'll have about 2 to 3 songs to go along with that beat to see which feeling gives me a better feeling in my serotonin levels. And then sometimes I would just have records already written down on my phone, and I would just match them up with different beats and just again record it on like 4 or 5 different beats and see what feeling gets a better feeling.
Okay. So as far as the recording process, like you just mentioned, like so you kind of like, first of all listen to the beat and then kind of create the writing part,
That's
the
what I'm saying. Like,
lyrics,
it's
or
always
it's always a
different.
mix of it.
It's always different. Like
Okay.
I don't know. Like sometimes I'll have somebody send me like 4 or 5 beats, and I would just sit there and write,
Okay.
on each beat to see how it feels. And then sometimes I would just, all right, I need to come up with like 5 songs in this week. So I just go over different beats and see how different ones feel, and just put them all together.
So the workflow is not like steady. It's something that you modify, all the
It's not
time
completely steady.
to
It's
suit
just,
whatever situation. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as far as the recording process itself, like what put you in the mood to be in that zone to get a good session or vibe in the recording studio?
I'm not really in the mood. I just get up and I just go over the song that I want to record for the day, and I just kind of catch the ground. Like I'll go over it, rehearse it, and then once I get that right tune, I'll just hop in the booth.
And then just record.
Just record.
Okay, so what do you have to have to have a good session?
I mean, of course, I smoke.
Okay.
My cannabis, and that's it. Everything else got to be out of the studio. It's just a water bottle and cannabis.
I say, you like to have people around?
I don't mind it, but it's just I'm more of a secluded type of guy.
Okay.
I'm very isolated.
Okay. So if you have to say something right now regarding the best song you ever created, like what was that? What was the state of mind you were at that time for you to judge that project as being the best you created as far as the environment of the studio?
So the recent song was off of my project, Out of My Mind.
Yeah.
It's called Middle of the Night. So the reason why I just felt like this was my best song was because I related to it. Not related to it, but I jotted down everything. Because the thing is, like I said, I deal with anxiety, and sometimes, like personal life, I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, anxiety attacks, panic attacks. I turn on the lights so I don't feel like I'm going crazy, and then I hop in the car and I go drive.
Okay.
And I go like mellow down. My chorus is that, like, middle of the night, I ain't feeling right, so I turn on it. Like I just felt so connected to that because I deal with that almost every single day.
Okay. So I was listening to the song you posted on your page, and I was listening to the music, and then you say like mental health stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I didn't I was like, okay, all right. Somebody just talking about mental health, but by you explaining now, it's more of like it's really deep.
Yeah, it's like I didn't want to make music and be fake about it. I wanted to really just be authentic, and put something that's personal into my music, so I feel more connected. That's the reason why I talk about mental health all the time, because I honestly want to give back. Once I get in a position where I can, I'm going to all these mental health facilities and giving back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what I plan on doing, and eventually, I'm not going to doubt myself that anything's possible. I want to open up my own mental health facility.
Okay.
And I want to be able to run it and talk to the kids in there, talk to the people in there, kind of just know their story and do what I can.
So, okay, do you think like people in general should be talking to a therapist or going to a psychiatrist or whatever?
It's not that. It's just we need to understand each other a little bit more, man. Because everybody's so quick to judge, and everybody's just like, F you. I don't care about your situation. Well, our energy could be better if you actually sat there and understood what's going on. Okay. And people don't get that because they're just, I'm busy. I got this to do. I got that to do. I got this. You got to kind of put everything on freeze for a second and just understand what's going on.
Okay.
Because people are committing suicide. People are shooting up places. People are, just going crazy. You know what I mean? So, like, we're not sitting back and understanding the situation. We're just moving. We're just going. Yeah.
So, what are your role models right now as far as, like, being successful in the music business? If you have to pick, like, the top 3, who you want to tailor your success or career after, who would they be?
This recently switched, but number 1 is going to be Russ, the artist Russ.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 2, it doesn't have to be, like, exclusively, like, music artists, right? It could be anybody.
Yeah, it could be anybody in the industry.
Okay. Let's give me a second. I'm just trying to let me see.
French Montana? Because I know you guys gonna have like the same background.
It's a big question. I'm like, so Russ, number 2.
Okay, let's make it easy, random.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to think, man. J. Cole, number 2, man.
Yeah.
J. Cole got a big mindset. I like the way he's moving. And I'm gonna have to go with the Baby.
The Baby.
Yeah.
Baby energy,
just because
crazy.
Of his energy, man. Yeah. Just because of his energy and how he connects with his fans.
Yeah, it's very creative too.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He's very creative. His energy is crazy, and he can actually put words together and create a kind of like the real. I'm not saying everybody else doing other music is not real, but when you listen to him, he's putting the pen. He's working with the pen. Not just like
exactly.
recording.
Yeah.
All right.